Okay, so by now you should understand how to use our systems as well as actually trade with a positive edge in the markets with the range bars, the dot signals, the trade entry alerts, and so on. And you should be at somewhat a master level of understanding how the market works, the parameters involved, using our cheat sheet for the entries and exits, and really just knowing how to run your own trading business. Now we're going to take it to the next level of how to build your own trading system the same way that we have. So, number one, mostly basically everyone's doing it wrong because they don't know that you have to test all the market data manually to know what's happening in the future based on all the candles of the past. Because if you don't know what happened in all the past data, how can you run a profitable trading business into the future? You can't. You're literally gambling, which is what you may have already done if you're an experienced trader or someone that's been trading elsewhere or so on. And all these gurus and people that are selling you things, it's all fake. None of them know what they're doing because they haven't manually tested all the data to get a full, complete picture of the market and with exact entries and exits on each trade and just knowing everything involved, basically reading the market like a book. And we've done that here. On Abato, it's actually possible now where you can load up all years of market data by just going to the left end of the chart and loading up years and years of data, which used to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars if you're doing it from the bank or banking software or trading platforms and so on. And it's completely for free on Abato. So we just go back a few years and there's hundreds of markets you can do it on. Let it load up. And then once the data is loaded, you have a complete picture of all of the market movement that happened candle by candle. So you're going to want to test that and create parameters for a system that works just like ours. By using our system, you should now know that super trend and the range bars, as well as all the indicators we've programmed into the range bars and the alerts to give this working system that has a positive edge, is hundreds of indicators and tons of years of data we tested. Now I'm going to show you how to test it yourself so that way you can build your own system because you may already have a flow of how to trade using our system, as well as knowing how to maneuver the markets with different indicators and different tools, Fibonacci, SMA, moving average, so on. Hundreds of indicators you can add to it for your own edge, your own style, your own long-term trading method involving hours as well. So not only did you get to add our system to your strategy that you can actually use to grow your trading business and grow your track record and be profitable long term, potentially, but you know how to build your own. That way, if for whatever reason, even though it won't happen because we keep saying that it's going to be online forever, let's just say our system doesn't exist anymore. You have the tools and the know-how to go and make your own hundreds of systems with different combinations that actually work. Because you know the bare bones of how systems are made, you can tweak that in order to get your own systems running in different parameters to create hundreds of different unique systems from the same flow. So once you know how to do this, you can do this unlimited amounts of times with different variables. So here's how you do it. So step one, once all the data is loaded, let's just say it's all loaded up, we would go to the hard right edge of the page so we can't see the future on an isolated time frame. So you would choose a time frame, let's say from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., Monday to Friday on the market hours, because that's when markets are moving. So you would just go to that time starting at 9 a.m. Let's just say that's the variables you want to test because that's when you're going to be trading 9 to 5 because that's when markets are open. So you'd go right here and without seeing the next candle, you would give it some parameters. So for example, I'm going to add an indicator. Let's add the parabolic SAR. Then let's add the super trend indicator. Now remember, if you don't have the super trend indicator, you can go to the indicator store and get it. So we're just going to go to super trend, install free, added. Now we're just going to add that on the chart. There we go. And now, without seeing the future, we're going to go candle by candle. We're just going to make the simple rules that once the super trend goes green, we're going to enter a buy. When the super trend goes red, we're going to take a sell. Plus, it helps that the parabolic SAR is on the direction of the side that we want to take. So we're just going to go at our start time, 9 a.m. So we're here at the right edge of the page. And as you can see, the candle closed right here at 9 a.m. You're just going to hover over the candle to see the closing price. And then based on the closing price, you're going to enter the trade. So let's just say that we set this to 100 points up, 100 points down. So on this trade, the closing price is 99051. We would be in that trade at that time, that price. And there we go. It fell. We lost 100 points. And now again on the sell, we entered right here because you can see it turned red. The super trend turned red right here. And we're just going to enter in on that trade. And we got in on this trade. And again, it turned green. So this is choppy. We lost another 100 on that trade. Now on this trade right here, it turned green. We're gonna enter here. There you go. It shot up and it really shot up. It really recovered. So we made 100 back. Right here, it turned red right here at 99023. See the closing price 99023. Let's see where it goes. I think that hit take profit. Yeah, right here. It hits take profit. So we got another $100. Let's see when it goes green. Right here went green. So right here we got it at 199. Let's see where it goes. There again, another take profit. And we just go just like that, one by one, trade by trade. That once the super trend turned this color, we took on the close of that candle when it happened, the sell price or the buy price. And then we just write that down on an Excel file like this, +1, +1, +1, +1, -1, -1, 1, 1, 1, because we're risking the 100 points, or so it's just ±1 on both sides, right? It's basic math to keep it simple instead of writing out the full 100. And then we would just total this up like this. And then eventually it goes on for many days and months of data, and it starts looking like this. You can see all these stats. You keep running it down for years and years. And then once you find a trading system that has an edge, you map it on the chart to see if it's producing an equity curve that's positively trending upwards. Then you may potentially have a working trading strategy. And congratulations, you just learned how to make your own personal black box automated trading system. This is such an insanely valuable video, what you just learned right here, because now you can mix and match dozens of indicators, parameters, and rules to find the perfect balance of fine-tuned systems and strategies with the existing tools and systems that we already know work and use every day with you live. As you can see in our live account here, we're up over $60,000 on this account in the past year. This is a live account we have. So this is one of a few live accounts we have. We deposit over 300,000. We're up 64K in this in the past year. Very conservative. We have another account where we did 5K to 70K in profit in a few weeks. Just with what I just taught you, building an automated trading system, one by one, candle by candle, recording the results on Excel, and finding one that has a positive equity curve with the range bars, because that's the basis of how things work, is that the range bars produce the signals and the results, which I'll go into showing you right now. And then by doing that, you manually test it in the real markets, build parameters around it, find what works, what doesn't, rinse, repeat, build automated systems this way, using the bare bone structure, the X-ray range bars that we already provide you. So that's how you get it done. That's actually how you start building a automated trading system or black box system in the market to be used in real time. Now you find a mixture of strategies that have a perfect blend. It's not too strict where it is micro focusing on these details that barely ever happen, and it's not too flexible that it's entering hundreds of trades a day and all this random noise and all that stuff. So in that way, you can actually build an automated trading system that actually works. And then the secret benefits of all of this is that it only works on range bars. Building automated trading systems or trading in itself only works on the range bars that we have created here, because time is a man-made bias construct. It's not real. The markets don't know what time it is. They don't know where they're moving, when they're moving, or how they're moving. They're just moving because of volume, and that's unpredictable. It's totally random. You can't predict it. We can't tell the future. What we can do is lock it to ranges that are equally the same size, moving up and down, like tracing market patterns. And by doing this, we remove the layer of time of the market, and we're left with just price. By having just price, we can see what's really going on inside of that trend. For example, this trend right here may have happened in 3 seconds, but on a candle, you would never see that because you just saw that it moved this much in this time. But by peeling this back and seeing what's on the inside, which is the X-ray range bars that we have, it shows you the real raw price action move. And on this, we built our entry and exit system. So this is like a market sniper that actually knows where the key points of turning and pullbacks are to quantify that into a statistical database that you can duplicate like this as an equity curve that's moving clean. If you base it off of time, it's going to be random. You can't do one-to-one ratios like this. Your equity curve is going to be random. It's going to be like way up and then you're going to crash and then way up and then crash and then you lose all your money. That's why everyone loses in trading, because they're using time-based bars. It doesn't make sense. You have to use an organized, systematic charting tool, which is the ones that we've built here. And this is the only way to make working trading strategies. This is why your favorite guru is lying. This is why everyone's failing. This is why nobody's making money in the market and everyone's lying to you. This is the only way that it's going to work. What's happening in this industry is that there's many guys who, let's say he started trading on January 1st and he put in 50K. He loses it. You don't hear about it. He stays quiet. You didn't hear from Tim in a month. Next month, Tim deposits 20K. He flips that into 40. He buys a Volkswagen. He makes a Facebook post or whatever saying, just bought my Volkswagen with my trading gains. Yay. You think that Tim is now up in the past 3 months. He's actually negative 30K. He lost 50. He made 20. But he bought a Volkswagen with the new deposit that he did. And this myth of trading profits is keeping this industry afloat of people who are just actually net down and losing, don't have automated systems, are not running a profitable trading business, and are hallucinating at large scale on social media, your friends, your groups, your family, and so on. So understand how this works, implement it in your trading system that's already running with our range bars. If you've come this far, you should already know how this works. Or you're a veteran trader who's been failing for years and you need to really figure out what's going on because you can't seem to develop that edge. You make a lot of money, then you lose it all. This is that edge. This is how to quantify and build an automated trading system from scratch and duplicate that to have a working trading business with the range bars, with the super trend, with the procedures to make automated trading systems, other indicators that you mix into it, and you play around with this. You can get as complicated as you want to develop that logical edge. That's the only thing you needed to start making profits in the market consistently long term, which is why we've been here for so many years and why we will continue to be here for so many years, because we've manually tested all of the market data. We had teams of people testing this for years and years and years to write it down on Excel for hundreds and thousands of pages like this. And that's how you build an automated trading system. I hope this has been helpful. You can contact us for any questions or help. Let's keep growing. And thank you for coming this far. Congratulations.